Property taxes and their impact on your wallet could prove to be dominant issues in South Dakota's race for governor. The Republicans vying for the party's nomination have distinctly different viewpoints. Today, KELOLAND's Dan Santella caught up with Toby Doden, John Hanson, Dusty Johnson, and Larry Roden for a better idea of where they stand for our top story tonight.
Well ahead of the general election next November is the primary election in June. That's now less than 7 months away. Today we're hearing from the 4 GOP candidates about an issue that's already received attention on the campaign trail: property taxes.
My focus right now is on ending the excessive strain of high property taxes for South Dakota families. It's our first priority.
To that end, John Hanson, the current Speaker of the House of Representatives and peer, wants to eventually explore abolishing property taxes.
One thing that we're focused on is doing a South Dakota Doge, actually cutting state expenditures and then passing that savings on to property taxpayers.
On day one, Dan, the Doge administration is going to begin the long, tedious process of working with the counties and the legislature to completely eliminate all property taxes.
Candidate Toby Doden also raises the idea of a South Dakota Doge.
There is abuse, I guarantee it, and my Doge is going to find it. So we're going to lower the overhead. We're going to get rid of the fat and the pork. We're going to bring in amazing companies and stimulate this economy like it's never been before. And then thirdly, we are going to go harvest this external revenue.
There are some candidates who are talking about just getting rid of all the property taxes. And I understand how that can be appealing, but the reality is that 90% of those property taxes go to police, go to schools, go to roads and bridges.
Nevertheless, Congressman Dusty Johnson does see these taxes as too high.
We do need to bring down property taxes, particularly on owner-occupied property. I'm going to do that. But unlike some of the candidates, I'm going to do it in a responsible way that makes sure we do not impact students, roads, and public safety.
The state doesn't get one nickel of property taxes. It goes to fund local governments and education. And so to repeal half of the tax on owner-occupied represents $350 million. So pretty tough to figure out how you'd replace that revenue.
For his part, current Governor Larry Roden strikes a chord similar to Johnson's, pursuing change while not scrapping the entire system.
I have a proposal that will address that with a local option half-cent sales tax. But again, it's a local option, so it can be a custom fit for each individual county, whether or not they want to opt in.
Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
The primary election next year is scheduled for June 2nd, and the general election is set for November 3rd.